Yeah, guys, welcome to the buzz. At last, sorry about the delay. It's been a few days, and I was going to get this out. A few days ago, really. Probably since Monday or Tuesday. I wanted to get this, obviously, this stream going. The old debate show. I ain't done it for a little while. Obviously, I didn't do it last week either. Um, so apologies everyone for that. I'll try and make this every week if I can, but obviously when other things come up, it's not always possible. But yeah, I thought I'd do it this time. I really wanted to do it this week, and especially with all that's happened, with of course with David Coote. The referees, of course, are in the spotlight again, trying to be celebrities, aren't they? Although in this case, maybe I don't know what's wrong. If this guy has got an issue, he seems like he may have a mental possible issue there, but who knows? We know that they try and get in the spotlight, these refs anyway, and try and be celebs now. They want to be sort of like bigger than the actual teams and whatever. And they think they're better than them. And really, I think they should just stick to their job, just be a referee. Don't be anything else. You're not a superstar. I know you want to get in the spotlight a bit more. You feel you're there as well, and you're there with the other players and in the spotlight on the game. But you're just a referee at the end of it. You're not a footballer, nothing like that. So just get on with your job. And of course, England. I want to preview the England game tonight. Greece and England, obviously Nations League. That's on tonight, of course. So I want to get into that. And 8 withdrawals. We're actually 9 now. It's actually gone to 9 players have withdrawn from the England squad. So we're going to try and see what we can come up with. Who's going to play tonight? There's obviously new players come in. Morgan Rogers at last got a call up. And obviously Jared Bowen and all that are coming in. So we're going to try and see, predict a lineup really for tonight. Won't be easy. I'm supposed to be having a guest on. I don't know when they're going to come in, but hopefully they will soon. And we can crack on with this. Also, I've got the link here. If anyone does want to come on. I've got nobody in the live chat at the moment, so this was going to be going to be 5 o'clock at one stage, and I'll put it to 1:45 and 10:10, but it's more like 6 now. It started, but never mind. And there we go. Got AK there. Welcome, bro. Cheers, bro. You're welcome to come in, man. I'm on the stream. If you're available, you can come on here. Obviously, the link's there in the live chat. You're welcome to come on. It's obviously a discussion show, so anyone's welcome on. Yeah, big up, mate. Big up to you, my friend. Cheers for coming in. As I say, we've got a lot to discuss here. So just waiting on a guest at the moment, but we're trying probably already go into this, and we're probably, I suppose we can go into David Coote, maybe talk about him first, because these are the 2 big subjects, of course. You're at a Christmas market. Well, no worries, bro. It's not no biggie. You can't come on, it don't matter. And thanks for coming on yesterday, by the way. Thanks for that again. Brilliant. That was great. And say anytime you're welcome on, mate. Anytime. So no worries, bro. And yeah, we'll try and get into this. I think we might as well talk about him. Yeah. Hop on once you're back. Yeah, no worries, bro. No worries, my friend. I may have another guest soon anyway, but we'll see. And and we'll get into this anyway. Yeah. This is a real big story that's broke, of course, as we know, the last few days. UEFA launched fresh investigation into allegations against Premier League referee David Coote, who's been a rather a stupid man, and he's really mucked up here, been found out. But yeah, actually, you're here, AK, so I'll bring you on, my friend. Bring up, bro. How you doing?
Big up, man. How you doing?
Yeah, cool, mate. Cool. I see you at a Christmas market, yeah?
Yeah, with the Christmas market. You know, that time of the season.
Oh, of course, yeah. Yeah, not far away now, is it? The old Christmas.
Yeah,
So,
not far away. Yeah, it's just what, November, then December.
yeah, mate. Yeah, so not far now, and it comes and goes though. That's the problem, isn't it? It comes so quick and then goes, mate. You know. Then you're in the
It
new
just
year.
goes it just goes like the wind.
Yeah, man. Yeah, yeah. So you're out getting presents and stuff, yeah.
Yeah, probably not now, but I'm just waiting for my next pay. I'm just waiting for my pay next week, and once I get that, then I can just think about getting some gifts for the family.
Oh yeah. Of course, yeah. You got to do that, innit? Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. But yeah, anyway, we're going into this. Obviously, the first subject, as we know about David Coote. He's been found out, hasn't he? He's been a bit of a plonker, really, isn't he? Let's be honest.
Oh yeah,
Stuff
he
he's
was a
done.
plonker for saying that.
Yeah, yeah. Well, stuff he's obviously allegedly said again about Klopp as well, and
Yeah.
had a go at him apparently. So, what do you make of all that? Is it? I mean, I reckon it's true. You know, he has admitted what he's done on the video. Can you see any way back for this bloke? Because I think he needs help. By the sounds of it.
Like Liverpool fans, if he comes back,
Hmm.
definitely Liverpool fans are gonna go on a riot. They're gonna go on a riot.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Yeah, well, he ain't going to be welcomed back with open arms, is he? Really, let's be honest. So,
Yeah, anyways, I'm out, so I thought I'll just peep in. I'll give a quick peep in.
yeah, no worries. You come on when you get back, mate. If you want to still come on, I mean, I should still be going, should still be doing it. So, I'm going to be Manny, maybe,
Uh,
will be coming on. So,
it's fine. I mean,
yeah.
it doesn't matter. Like, anyways, I'm here.
Yeah, cool. Yeah. If you're welcome to carry on in there, mate. I mean, I know you're busy, you're out. So, if you don't want to go, it's up to you, mate. I'm fine with it. But obviously, I want to obviously go into this. I've got the article here about David Coote. Union of European Football Associations don't appoint ethics and disciplinary investigator or inspector to investigate Premier League referee David Coote. Well, I think it's already happened, though, hasn't it? Because he's obviously been suspended, I believe. So,
Yeah, he's already been suspended by the FA.
yeah. And there is this, obviously, this video, apparently, of him snorting white powder.
So which
He's on
means drug abuse.
drugs. Yeah. Apparently. He's been snorting the old, I would say, cocaine or something, you know?
He's sniffing on them white powder like these mutants do.
Yeah. Yeah, man. But it seems, I don't know what's going on. Does this guy just want to be in the spotlight or what? Or do you think it's serious with him, or is he just trying to be, a celebrity here? Is he really, seriously have a problem, or is he just wanting to be a star bigger than he is?
I think he's just desperate to be a star, and And you know what happened? He said it himself on camera, and yeah, he's paid the price for it. And now Liverpool fans are out for his head.
Hmm. Yeah, well, it's horrible. It's terrible what he's done. He said all that to Klopp and whatever, and he's obviously said other things about other teams, I think, or players or whatever. So I don't know. I just think he's done, and he must be finished, surely.
Yeah, I think he's done. He's a disgrace.
Yeah, mate, it is. It's disgraceful, and I'm going to bring on my other guest now, AK, as well, and then we get into this a big discussion. Manny's coming on, so I'll bring him on now. Be up to you, Mr. T. How you doing, my friend?
Oh, Manny!
Yeah,
Vanakkam,
big up.
big up.
Okay.
Vanakkam.
Yeah, can hear you, mate.
Thoran,
Yeah,
எப்படி இருக்கீர்கள்? I hope you're well.
Yeah, and yeah,
Just
Christmas
as
and
a description.
Manny, and also Christmas is coming, so yeah, it's the time of the year. I'm just currently out of my house, so yeah, I'm in the Christmas market.
Oh, wonderful
Yeah.
to see. Well, yeah, it is always a good time of year, but for me, Christmas really only starts on the 1st of December. The only problem is with all the commercialism going on, people have to take advantage of it. It is what it is. But yeah, let me just start by saying sorry for being a little bit late, but I'm glad that AK was able to keep you company. And as far as the David Coote issue is concerned, all I can say is that, whether it's his comment or, this particular action right here, I just think he's dug his own grave. And without really wishing to talk further on him and his action, I really do think now that this is an opportunity for the Premier League and the PGMOL to start, clearing out their stables and demanding more in terms of ethical conduct from referees in question. And what's happened with David Coote really should never ever be allowed to happen again. The biggest problem is we see a lot of tribalism among these pundits, given their loyalties to their respective team. And sadly now, given that some of these referees will probably have played football at some level before becoming referees or have supported, certain clubs before becoming referees themselves, it's as if, all of these standards have just gone out of the window. And it's a horrible thing to see. And all I can say is that, whatever punishment David Coote gets, he will deserve. Now, there are some people who have gone so far to say that what happened with David was effectively a case of somebody, taking a video of him through a hidden camera and using it as an opportunity to, humiliate him. And effectively, it means that his career is, ruined. But you can't just defend behavior like this in a single way. And when you put yourself into such a public profession in the public eye, there are going to be people who will want to do whatever they can to and sadly for David Coote, that's the way it's worked out. And so you've got to make sure that you keep your nose clean and your reputation cleaner. And sadly for David Coote, both of them have now been besmirched beyond any kind of repair.
Well, that's his problem, though. He's keeping his nose clean now with what he's been snorting up it, apparently.
Yep. And once again, I'm going to have to come out.
Yeah, no worries. Yeah, that's going to happen. Manny'll have to keep coming in and out because of his Wi-Fi. Keeps having issues on there, man. So
His Wi-Fi is moving like his defense.
Yeah. yeah. I'll tell him that when he comes back, mate. Yeah.
And his Wi-Fi is moving like his club. Look, I mean, I have no offense, but yeah, his Wi-Fi is moving like his club at the moment.
Yeah, the bottlers, yeah. Oh, God. Yeah, get some more of them Arsenal crumbles, mate. They're on sale at the moment, the old Arsenal crumbles. Oh, God. We can say this while he's not on here, isn't it? We don't mind saying. Anyway, he's coming back. But Yeah, so what do you make of what he just said there, AK? What Manny just said? Do you agree with all that?
Oh, yeah, definitely. I mean, he deserves a lifetime ban.
Hmm.
He deserves a lifetime ban, in my opinion.
Oh, definitely, yeah, yeah. You can't come away from this. You can't. There's no way you
No,
can get
you
out.
can't. Easily, you can't get away from this.
No, no, no. And, you know, his name's in the mud now. He's in the mud, and there's no way you can get out of this. And and there's a lot. What about what he said about Klopp as well? About calling him a see you next Tuesday, basically, and all that. That is definitely wrong.
He
It was
called them the C word, which was very disrespectful.
of course it is. Of course, you
And
know.
I'll tell you what's funny, Steve. United fans are actually singing that right now. Disgraceful. That's why I hate that fan base so much. I
Yeah,
hate that fan base so much.
yeah, they are bad, mate. They're terrible, bro. And it's just an embarrassment, isn't it? What they do, what they say and do. So, um, but anyway, Manny, you're back as well. So, yeah, that thing with Klopp as well. I think that's disgraceful. What he said about him or said to him, apparently.
Well,
It is.
I've got a counter for United.
Sorry, AK. That's it. Sorry, mate. That's mute you there. Sorry, I was just sorry about that, Manny.
That's.
Did you want
I mean, yeah. So obviously, I want to come back to what AK was trying to say, but let's not be under any impressions that professional sport is an environment where everybody has a kumbaya attitude towards one another. No, you are going to get some people who literally despise each other, whether it's referees and managers or even some players and referees. Clearly, obviously, the conduct of certain players towards referees has not helped over the years. But something. This is one of the reasons why, if you if you're in an environment where you absolutely don't like the person, some of the people who you're working with, or some people whom you have to deal with this, you know, find the mental strength to keep your opinions to yourself, and then once you end your career, then you can literally lash out at whatever the hell you like. That's another reason why people keep these journals. But when you're in an environment like this, you've got to literally just keep your mouth shut and bide your time, and just make sure that you give an impression that you are above board, and you can't just get away with making all sorts of comments in that regard. And you know, it's funny how certain papers like the Daily Mail are now seeing it fit to try to go after David Coote. But then these are the same idiots who literally were mourning the death of English football after Thomas Tuchel was appointed England manager. And of course, as we all know, segueing into um, another topic, he's not going to be in observation as England play final Nations League games this upcoming window. In fact, England are, of course, playing tonight. We'll be talking about that. But
to?
without digressing, let's not assume that the Daily Mail are going to be, angels in regard. Um, for David Coote to say what he said was absolutely disgusting. And if you are unable to maintain a level of professionalism when you're on the job, if you aren't able to make sure you know better than to start, you know, just talking about this with people, you can't even trust. You have to know better than that. And what there's no real excuse. But let's also not be under any impression that the likes of Klopp or the fans are anyway in the right here, because I often believe that sometimes it's a two or three way street when it comes to respect for officials, respect for the game in question, respect for the managers, and in as much as I think there are some referees who frankly consider themselves, judge, jury, and executioner and want to be the star of the show every single time. some of the disrespect that these referees receive, be it from managers or from even players, can be out of order at times. So I'm not defending David Coote by any means, but
Yeah.
this also should serve as a bit of a wake up call to, football clubs around the country, managers and fans. They've often got to get their own act together. They've got to learn to be respectful. And it's funny that we talk about David Coote, one of my favorite managers when it comes to, not being willing to criticize referees is Unai Emery. And even he was also critical of David Coote's performance. It was, in the game between Liverpool and Aston Villa. Obviously, his decision not to penalise Leon Bailey for pulling back Mohamed Salah was definitely controversial. And I suppose the fact that Darwin Núñez went on to score kind of mitigated that. But Villa also had two pretty good penalty shouts turned down. Konate, of course, barging over Ollie Watkins in the first half, and then Pau Torres having his shirt pulled by Conor Bradley. And so it was a poor performance from David Coote all around, and even Emery was not really impressed with it. But, that's normally an exception for Emery. You hardly ever hear him complain. And I always say that if more and more managers had Emery's, disposition, not being willing to blame the referees for every single thing, the whole environment would be so much situation, Steve and AK, where people get away with so many things. And AK, I want to come to you now. What was that thing you were saying? There was a counterpoint that you were trying.
Go on.
Never mind.
AK, you there?
Never mind. I'm there. I'm on the bus right now, so I'm just heading back. Once I'm out, then I'll land my point. Yeah, but Money, go ahead.
Oh, he's gone again. Yeah, you carry on, mate. So, apologies for muting you before. Sorry about that.
No worries, dude.
Yeah, I try and listen to Manny as well. So I can't have too many people speaking at once, bro, So, yeah, go for it, man. What you was going to say, yeah? Go for it, yeah? Go for it, okay, yeah? What you was going to say?
Yeah. Fergie's right. Your fans are shite. Fergie's right. Your fans are shite. That's all.
Yeah, big up to Harry, by the way. He's on the live chat. Big up to you, bro. Thanks for coming in, Harry Minton, Honey Gun. He's in there. Big up to you. Yeah, you're welcome on, Harry. If you want to come on, bro, if you're available, you're welcome on, mate. You want to come on? So, anyone's welcome, of course. Yeah, and Manny's back again once again. Return of the Mac, or return of the M, or Mr. T. He's back. And, so then the Mark Morrison, return of the Mr. T. Yeah, so you okay there, Manny? You back again?
Yeah, pretty good. Once again, the usual stuff with my connection. Still trying to get a working laptop. I should be getting one very soon. You will be informed. But so those are my 2 cents and 2 pence on the whole issue. And I really don't think David has any form of defense here.
No, definitely not. Definitely not. So obviously it's got stuff about the video here. Obviously I can't really show the video because obviously I've been shit, I think, if I've done that. But I've also got quotes and that, obviously, from this video here. So I could read those out and, you can comment on them. Obviously, this is first man. What did you think of the Liverpool game earlier when you were fourth official? Second man, allegedly Coote. Liverpool were shit. First man, what did you think of Jurgen Klopp? Second man, allegedly Coote. CUNT, absolute CUNT. First man, why would you say that? Jurgen Klopp is a see you next Tuesday. Second man, allegedly Coote. Aside from having a right pop at me when I reffed them against Burnley in lockdown, then he accused me of lying and then just had a right effing pop at me. And I've got no interest in speaking to somebody who's effing arrogant So I do my best not to speak to him. James Milner is all right. I get on with Milner. First man, James Milner. He gets on with James Milner. Second man, allegedly Coote. You can see me there with mask on. First man, mask on, obviously. Second man, allegedly Coote. Yes, yeah, COVID got to be done. Social distancing, right? We're 2 meters apart. First man, we have to social distance. Second man, allegedly Coote. Yeah, so, but at sales, my God, German, see you next Tuesday. F me. First man, long story short, Jurgen Klopp, see you next Tuesday. Liverpool are all effing bastards. We hate Scousers. Second man, literally Coote. Right, just to be clear, that effing last video can't go anywhere. Seriously. First man, he's a Premier League referee. He's not effing ruining his career. Let's not effing ruin his career, I should say. Let's face, we're good blokes, but we can't ruin a bloke's career. We're not that bad. Also, he's an effing legend. Second man, allegedly Coote. So, yeah. So let's not ruin his career, first man. So, what are your comments on that, guys? Start with you, AK.
Let Money go first. Okay, yeah, let him go first.
Money, yeah.
I have nothing to say on this. Absolutely horrible. And, you know, what really angers me here is that Coote knew he was being videotaped. And I swear, you know, there's a time and a place to sort of let steam on the things like this. And he didn't even seem to learn from operations where, you know, people were pretty much videotaped saying or doing stupid things and ended up being, you know, some sort of humiliated with the videos going public. I mean, we all remember the fake Sheikh incident that cost Sam Allardyce his job managing England. And of course, that paved the way for Gareth Southgate, and we all know what happened there. It's as if, you know, you've got to learn your lessons from history. You don't learn your lessons from history. You're bound to repeat. And, you know, sometimes, well, it's not an easy job being a Premier League referee, having to deal with all of the abuse and the disrespect from managers and players. And I can completely agree with that. But you sign up to do this. You want the effect of being in the public eye, being, you know, the man in the middle of a complicated place. The late Maurice Gibb famously sang, Lord rest his soul, of course. And, you know, you seek that validation. You've got to accept that there are downsides to that. And that is why you've got to learn to just bite your tongue and then wait until your career is over. And then you can say whatever you want to say. And I'm sure that's what the likes of Graham Poll would have done. And as an Arsenal fan, I remember only too well that home game against Newcastle in 2002, that season where, you know, we lost them 3-1. Thierry Henry was absolutely apoplectic, trying to have a go at Graham Poll, and he had to be restrained by several of our teammates, and even Alan Shearer, who was captaining Castle that day. And so Graham Poll would have had a lot to say during his about his career, and I think he waited for the right time, and he would, you know, have a go at whatever. Do that while you're sort of referee. And some of the things that Coote has said, just downright inexcusable. No way he can be defended.
No. I agree 100%. So what about you, AK, brother? What are you going to say about this, man?
I feel it deserves a lifetime ban for his comments. I feel he does, because how can you call Klopp the C word? How can you actually call him the C word? I mean, it's just disgraceful.
Yeah.
It's disrespectful.
Yeah.
I respect Klopp more than United. Hear this. I respect Klopp more than United.
Yeah, definitely. So So, do you fellas think he's got any way back at all, or do you think this is a cry for help from him, or has he really got to think about seriously what he's doing? Will he be demoted from, say, down to a lower league or non-league or referee, or what? What do you think will happen here?
Yeah, I would feel that he'll be demoted to the lower leagues.
Yeah, so he will still referee at a lower non-league thing, basically, yeah. But I mean, wherever he goes, even if it's non-league, surely they're gonna pick up on it and they're gonna boo him, they're gonna shout at him, they're gonna abuse him or whatever. Surely, because like mud sticks, doesn't it? Or shit sticks, whatever. It all sticks, and then he's not going to be able to be forgiven for this wherever he goes. Because referees know players have go at referees. They gang up on them. They walk around them and shout at them and touch them and push them and whatever. But at the end of the day, they're still there. They've still got to be respectful, and they've still got to, do the game, referee the game, make the decisions. That's what they're there to do. They're not footballers. They're there to make the decisions.
Yeah, exactly.
So how can he get away with this? He's got to, he's got to be done. They got to do him big time for this, surely. And
he surely deserves a lifetime ban for this.
The game.
How can you? Who makes such comments like this?
Yeah, well, it's amazing how it wasn't said about before, because I think how long ago was this? Obviously when Coote was still manager there, so it's got to be a little while ago. And how come it's only just come out now? And now you see what he's doing now with snorting the cocaine or whatever he's doing. So, oh man, he's gone in. But anyway, yeah, but I just don't get it, bro. I don't get it. And he's how can you get away with all this? It's bad like a footballer doing it, but a referee, it's even worse. And man. So what's he going to do? He's got to be punished, hasn't he?
Of course, he's got to be dished out the biggest punishment.
He can't let him get away with something small, minor. It's got to be a massive punishment, man. And I hope they do. I hope they really seriously sort this guy out. And yeah, if he does need help, yeah, get him help. If he has got a real issue, he's got a mental issue or whatever, get him some help and sort him out and get him in the right frame of mind, stop him if he's obviously addiction with the drugs and all that or whatever. Sort that out and get him sorted out. And then, if he wants to carry on refereeing, hopefully he can come back. But it won't obviously be forgotten. Nobody will forget this. So, you just it's the same with like footballers like Tony when he was at that gambling thing. He got done for that, the gambling. And I thought he was just put in the spotlight. I think it's bad because other players do that. Say somebody at your team, Man City, yeah. Somebody does it, they get away with it, basically.
And then they blame, and then they blame that we are cheating.
Yeah, because
that's what they do.
Yeah, I mean, it's like saying like Sonali as well at Newcastle. He was done badly. He was done big time, wasn't he? And he had a lot longer out than Tony. He was banned longer than Tony.
Exactly.
So, you can't get away with these things, surely. But then they come back and they're still playing. How can they come back? How are they allowed to come back and just get on with the game and get on with what they're doing? And these players that allegedly done sexual abuse or whatever, rape or whatever, how are they allowed to come back?
Exactly, Steve. Exactly. You hit the nail on the head.
Yeah. You had the likes of that guy, who was his name? Jed, was it Jed Evans? Was it Man City? Or was he? He was Man City at one stage, wasn't he? Jed Evans.
Yeah, he was. He was. He was.
And apparently he done, was it sexual abuse or whatever? Apparently assaulted a girl, a young girl, or something.
Oh, yeah. I think maybe I'll have to have a look at that. But
But
yeah,
he
I mean,
sort
you know, I mean, like, bottom line is footballers can't get away that easy.
no. And it's got to be the same for referees as well, bro. So
Exactly. It's got to be the same punishment for referees as well.
yeah. Of course it has. I don't know if you heard any of that, Manny. What we were discussing there. Obviously about players as well, how they do stuff like gambling and sexual assault and other stuff like that, and they can somehow come back and still carry on with their careers. And what he's done now, this David Coote, can he come back from this? Surely not.
No, surely not. Surely not.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe not, but there that is the point. Which I mean, now of course there is talk about the prospect of Paul Pogba being offered a route back into the game, having been having had his drugs ban sort of shortened, and what happened with Pogba was obviously very tragic, but there is no excuse for dealing in drugs and all of that, and I'm afraid. Normally for him, for players that play like Pogba, if you take drugs, no consequence, and there should really be no really back. But the problem is there is always a way back. You think of someone like Mark Bosnich, whose top level career was completely ruined, and rightly so, after testing positive for cocaine while he was at Chelsea. But he did, fight on and played. Went on to return to Australia and play a few games back over there. And he still showed some talent, but the problem is his best days were probably long behind him. As far as Pogba is concerned, I think he has to accept that the best years of his career are pretty much gone. And so even if they do find a way back into the game, players aren't necessarily going to be able to, shake off that stigma of, being called a criminal or a paedophile or a gambler or what have you. And obviously, with Ivan Toney, he'll have to live with that stain of being a gambler for the rest of his life. And of course, now that he's playing in Saudi, he's not even considered for England anymore. And I don't see that changing under Thomas Tuchel once Lee Carsley finally says goodbye. But as far as referees are concerned, it's fair to say that maybe there could be a way back for Coote, but as far as top level refereeing is concerned, that door is almost effectively closed. I think the gravity of his crime would dictate that he doesn't get to have a second chance at that top level. But he can always try and find his way back in through the lower leagues and maybe sort of staying away from that high-profile scenario. Maybe he could find a way back, although it's very difficult for me to see that actually materializing for him. But obviously things will be able to take their course, and then we'll see what happens with him.
Yeah, definitely. Honeygun was in here briefly. Yeah, I think he's got. I'm not sure he's still in here, but anyway. Yeah, be up, guys. Hope you're doing good. Yeah, we're cool, mate. We're cool, Harry. Yeah, hope you're well as well, brother. And you're welcome in here if you are still in here. You're welcome to come on. Links there. We lost AK for a bit there as well, so I don't know where he's gone. But anyway, I'm sure he might be back later. But yeah, I don't know what we can do with this, man. Because I mean, at the end of the day, he's a big name in refereeing. I mean, he's not long come into it. I heard of him until now, really, until recently. I mean, it's like, you know, you get the other big names like what's the name, Oliver and all that, and Anthony Taylor, and all those other ones, you know, that famously big referees, and you get obviously Taylor's famous for booking a lot of players, as we know. He's card happy. But and then there's some Michael Oliver and that, you know, you just think, well, they're just useless. But then at the end of the day, this guy has done stuff wrong, has said things wrong. You can't get away with that. It's not just like he's made a terrible decision on the pitch. That's almost forgivable in a way. But what he's done here is not. You know, you can't abuse a manager. You can't take drugs. You can't whatever else he's done. He's been nasty about other teams or players or something. So at the end of the day, you just can't get away with that, can you? I mean, even if he goes down to the referees there, they're still doing, they're still shouting and abusing the supporters. They ain't going to let it go, are they, Manny?
Now they let it go, but then, you know, that is pretty much a price that Coote will have to pay if he wants to continue his career at the top level. And I think he will have to show a lot more in terms of, you know, contrition or what have you. And if he's able to do that, then, you know, good luck to him. I think we can both agree, Steve, that his time at the top level when it comes to refereeing is pretty dusted. And I also want to big up Don Hassan, the Liverpool fan, of course, who made a pretty scathing video on David Coote where he called him an absolute disgrace and said, you know what, Pitt, referees like Coote, the way they conduct themselves are why you hardly ever see English referees being invited to perform at top-level tournaments these days. So, you know, it's a very it's a sordid, sorry state of affairs, and all we can do is, as far as Coote is concerned, you know, when it comes to him, I think he's going to have to do a lot of groveling for the rest of his career, however long he wants to do that, and he'll have to bear that cross for the rest of his life.
Exactly, yeah. Exactly. Whatever he does, wherever he referees, whatever he does now, it's going to follow him everywhere. And all I can say is, though, if he has got an issue, he has got mental problems, let's hope he gets them sorted out at least, and gets himself sorted out, and you know, back to you know, a life he can enjoy without being a referee, because I don't think he can referee again. Not seriously, not professionally anyway, not at top level. There's no way. So if
I agree.
Yeah, if he gets himself sorted out, that's good. I'll be happy for him as a man, as a human being. You know, it's good that he does that. But he can't referee at the top level anymore. That's definitely no way. But anyway, we're moving on, and this is obviously Greece and England tonight, and that's the real issue here, that we've had 9 players now apparently withdrawn from the squad. And it always happens at this time, Manny, when we have an England game, when we have international matches. Players withdraw. For some reason, mystically, mystery, why they withdraw and don't want to play for England. Can you work out that? Why that?
I'll tell you why. Because Premiership managers are a bunch of arrogant idiots who want their players to, you know, flog themselves for their clubs, even if it means sacrificing their international ambitions. In the case of someone like who had a broken toe, he had no business being even named in the squad to play against Chelsea. And of course, when he was, substituted after about 70 minutes, many of us knew that that was his England involvement done and dusted. And now, of course, we've got Bukayo Saka coming out with withdrawing. And not key necessarily, but another interesting withdrawal is that of Aaron Ramsdale, who was found to have finger when Southampton played against Wolves at Molineux, and Southampton ended up losing. And one good thing as far as Southampton, Ramsdale, of course, will now be undergoing surgery on said finger. So that means that Alex McCarthy has a chance to play a few games and reclaim his status as Southampton's number one. And I always rate McCarthy as by far the better goalkeeper. So it's a question of players being injured more than anything else and not really being in a fit condition. But in some cases, the club managers also have to be criticised here for insisting that some of these players should continue to play for their clubs when they're in no condition. A toe injury is not small potatoes. And so Declan Rice had no business being in the squad. If you have to, make sure you play Georgie Porgy. Give him a run out on his former stomping ground. But if you are willing to actually play a player who has a broken toe, who has such a serious injury that it affects his ability to shoot, what sort of a manager are you? And this sort of segues into what Kane said. I'm always one who prefers country over club football, Steve. I love international football. And I know that these Nations League games are often derided as being absolute wastes of time. But, on the flip side, it's an opportunity for England to maybe get a major trophy in some respects. So you can't just thumb your nose at that. But you can't have a situation where players are seriously injured and unfit and unable to be a part of the squad and have your captain criticizing them in a thinly veiled manner, saying, England has got to be a priority. And while Anthony's always been very eager to put England and playing for England is ultimate, I accept that not everyone has that ideology. And yes, I'm talking about a certain Jamie Carragher, made it very clear he never cared for playing for England and he never should have been picked for the 2010 World Cup squad. But without dicing, when players are literally, walking wounded and not in a position to be able to join the squad because they're being overworked to death, you can't just blame them. We have to talk about player welfare. We have to talk about whether or not certain players can handle the pressure of playing so many games for their club, also for their country. And certainly for the likes of, Bukayo Saka and Phil Foden, if they're not, properly cared for, but at club level by their managers, then they could end up breaking down. But there are certain players who decide that they don't want to be involved in Nations League games. And we've had the Kylian Mbappe controversy where he's even told Didier Deschamps that he doesn't even want to be considered for Nations League games anymore because he wants to keep himself fresh and fit to give himself the chance of winning the Ballon d'Or. And I don't care how great a player Mbappe is, that's quite simply beyond the pale. You don't get to say things like that. So I take Lee Carsley's line and say, regardless of who was in the squad but is no longer there, the players who were there in the squad have a right to be there. And I talk about people like, Morgan Gibbs-White and Angel Gomez and a few others. They have a chance now to try and stake a claim to possibly get more games. And I think I can speak for all three of us in the panel when I say I'm glad that Ben White is. And if Thomas Tuchel has any brains, he wouldn't even consider Ben White for any future England squads. Doesn't have the right attitude for me.
Yeah, but then he said he'd be available when Tuchel's manager. Did you see that? he could be available for England, Ben White. That just shows how bad his attitude is, isn't it? How much that sucks. But anyway, he's gone again. And AK brother, welcome back, my friend. Yeah, man. So how was that? How you doing? All right? You enjoyed it?
I'm back home. Yeah, that was sort of like a good 1 hour walk. So yeah,
Oh.
festive vibes all around.
Yeah, well, was it a bit cold out? Was it a bit parky or was it still
Nah,
warm?
it was fine. It was fine. It was fine.
Oh, cool. Well, we've actually moved on now. Obviously, we've moved on from David Coote, talking about him, and we're on now to about the England team, obviously, for tonight, and that. It's interesting. All these
Oh yeah,
withdrawals.
England. Yeah, anything about England? I do have some comments about that. I mean, first of all, we do not win in crunch moments of any game against the top nations at all. We do not win a game against the top nations at all. It's against the small nations that we used to be dominant, but now we were looking like, I mean, if you watch the Euros, we
Yeah.
were actually looking like it's like we're losing form against the big team. We're losing form against the small teams now. It's that bad.
Yeah. Yeah, but the issue here, though, as well, is these players pulling out. Who are we going to have to play tonight? I mean, it's good. It's going to be a good chance for others to come in. A big chance for them. Morgan Rogers, the likes of him, and of course Jones as well. Curtis Jones, you got who else has come in? I think Watkins is still there, isn't he? So I think it's possible he would play.
And Cole Palmer's there. Cole Palmer's there.
No, I thought he's out, Cole Palmer, and he didn't he withdraw?
Oh yeah, I think he was injured. Yeah, so he must have withdrawn. So I think Watkins will be there. Ivan Tony, I think, should be there.
No, Tony's not there, is he? I wouldn't have
Tony's
thought.
not there. So I think it's Watkins and Kane.
Yeah. Yeah, be up to you, Rich, as well there, United TV. Be up to you, my friend. Well, nice of you to come.
Big up, mate.
Yeah, Man United fan, of course. Coote should be sacked. Yeah, definitely. Well, we all said that, mate. We all said that he should be sacked. So let's hope so. He gets a big punishment for what he's done because he deserves it. So, but yeah, getting back to this, it's I don't know. It's in a bit of disarray here, really, with the England team. And we've got a lot of these put out, and it seems to always be the case. They don't want to play for England, a lot of them, I don't think. I don't think they're that bothered. Really, they want to play for their clubs where they get the money.
Exactly. Yeah. Steve, exactly. Again, another good point.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, it's been that way for time, mate, as far as I'm concerned.
They're all just after the bag. They're all after the King's ransom.
Yeah, bro. I mean, it's like, your team, your club, they pay them the bloody extortionate amount, don't they? Sums,
Yeah, but Steve, no matter what, you give them extortionate amounts, they will perform well. That's my club. But other clubs, you see the way they play, even though they're being paid, look at them.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, for sure. And we're actually going to have a bit of fun here, lads. We're going to do this. We're going to have a look at what we're going to play tonight. And we're all going to pick who we think's going to play. Not going to be easy because we've got a lot of new players now. And, here's a big chance, though, as I say, for these other players, like Morgan Rogers especially. He's got his call up at last, and I'm pleased about that. What his performances have deserved, as far as I'm concerned. And I know it's probably because a lot of others have pulled out, but he still deserves this, I think. So we're going to do this thing here I've got on here, put up on here, who we're going to play. And I think apparently they reckon we might still go with experience at the back. So it probably means Pickford will get another game in goal, as usual.
Definitely is England's number one.
Yeah. Yeah. So no, there's no place for Henderson there. He ain't going to get a game. Or who's the other goalie we got? Because Ramsdale pulled out as well, didn't he?
Yeah, it was Ramsdale though, but
so
yeah, I
Pickford's
think
the
it's,
other one.
I think it's two. Who?
yeah, go on, Manny. What are you saying, man? Is he talking? You there? You there, Manny?
Yeah. They've already released the starting lineup for tonight, and
Oh, right.
yeah. Can you
So
hear me,
it's all-
boys?
Yeah. Can hear you, mate. Yeah.
We can hear you. We can hear you.
Pickford in goal, yeah. Be Pickford in goal.
So they've already released the starting lineup for tonight, and of course the game will be starting in about, I want to say, an hour or so, less than an hour actually. So it is effectively Walker and Lewis who are going to be the fullbacks, and this is where I don't like it because, AK can agree with me that whenever Rico Lewis has played for Manchester City, it's always been as a right back. And I know that Guardiola does like to invert a little bit. But one of the things which I don't really like is seeing a right-footed defender playing in that left-back position, because it means effectively that, still can't overlap for Toffee. We have that same issue with Kieran Trippier playing there, and thankfully, Trippier's obviously retired, no longer playing for England. And now we have another situation where Rico Lewis is there, and he played left back for Manchester City. It's either, Nathan Ake or recently Josko Gvardiol. And even there also, I think we remember Gvardiol from the World Center back. So that's another thing with Guardiola I don't quite understand. But without digressing, I don't like seeing Rico Lewis at left back. So somebody who should end up doing quite well over there and maybe getting a start would be I don't know if I could say Tino Livramento, because he often is pretty preferred as a right when Trippier doesn't play. Someone like Lewis Hall, who's in the squad, could definitely be worthy of a spot in there. And as far as the centre backs are concerned, it will be Konsa and Gehi, and that's probably the only change. I'd drop Rico Lewis and put in someone like Lewis Hall. Have a left-footed left back over there. That would be the best thing to do. Now, I think it could very well be a 4-2-3-1, as you've said, and I could tell you right now that it'll probably be. It could very well be that Gallagher and Curtis Jones play as the double pivot with Declan Rice. So that would leave Jude Bellingham free to play in the 10. And then you'd have Anthony Gordon on the left.
You have folded in there.
Noni Madueke on the right.
Money. I apologize for coming in abruptly like this, but actually I wanted to add to your point regarding Jude Bellingham as the free 10, but I would say, like even Phil Foden plays in the 10. He makes a better number 10 in there.
Yeah. Are you still there, Manny?
Yeah, but the problem is, AK, Foden isn't. Yeah, but Foden isn't in the squad right now. That's the problem.
Oh yeah, correct. Because most of our players are withdrawn from the
Foden withdrew.
International break. Yeah. They decided to they decided to not to go for the international break and just focus on getting back on form this season.
Oh, right.
Yeah,
So,
exactly. So, yeah, so Steve, that's pretty much my choice. I mean, obviously the lineup is effectively Pickford in goal, Walker and Rico Lewis as the fullbacks, Konsa and Gahey the centre backs, Gallagher and Jones and Bellingham are the central midfielders, with Watkins up front and Gordon and Madueke on either side. But my change was that I would replace Lewis with Lewis Hall or maybe Tino Livramento. I just don't
yeah.
think that Lewis is dynamic enough to be a left back. Yeah, I certainly wouldn't mind having him playing on the right. But then, of course, you've got Kyle Walker over there, warts and all. And obviously, with Trent Alexander-Arnold not being in the squad, you know, this would have been an opportunity to try to experiment by playing both Rico Lewis and Lewis Hall as fullbacks and giving Walker a bit of rest. But given that this game is quite important, you know, we have to beat Greece handily and then beat the Republic of Ireland to make sure that we qualify from that we get promoted to Group A. We don't want to stay in Group B and have the prospect of facing a third place in Group A in the playoffs. So obviously the bench looks very interesting, and I would like to see the likes of Gibbs White and Angel Gomez given their chances later on. Obviously, Harry Kane will come on later. Harwood Bellis has done with Southampton. Roger should get some minutes near the end. And then Jared Bowen, perfect impact player. What Solanke has to do to get a proper England call-up, I will never know. He's still on the bench. But ideally, you know, if you want to play four at the back and have two up front, the only other option would be to have a 4-4-2 diamond, maybe, so that you could possibly have Gallagher playing all the way at the back, Bellingham in the 10. Then you could possibly have Watkins and maybe Madueke, but then that would sacrifice quite a bit of width. So I think we have to go with a lone striker up front. And as much as I do admire Ollie Watkins, he's been recently off the boil for Aston Villa, and Solanke has been scoring a little bit more for Tottenham. So, yeah, I actually would have started Solanke if you were going to drop Kane.
Yeah, I probably would have as well. I'd agree with that. I mean, you know, as you say, I would have tried that Lewis Hall out. Is it Lewis Hall? Yeah. I would have tried him out rather than Lewis there. I'm not sure about him either as a player yet for England. I'm not really sure. I know he plays for you at City, AK, but I don't think he's...
Yeah, I mean, Steve, Rico Lewis has impressed me in some games in some games for club and for England especially. I mean, like, I feel Rico Lewis, yeah, look, Rico Lewis, he's a young lad. I'll give him that, but he has potential. He has the potential to be that right back alongside Kyle Walker, alongside your Kyle Walkers, alongside your Trents. He has the potential. He's good. Only thing is, he just needs the right coaching.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. But yeah, I'm not sure what to make of him for England so far. I've not seen it, but at times I don't think he's done all right. I wouldn't say he's been amazing. But I think they've got a pretty solid defence with Gahey at least. Konsa, sorry. XB, of course, the XB's Konsa. At Villa now, but yeah, I think I'm not sure. I thought Walker might be off the boil. I thought he might be finished as a player.
He's finished. He's finished as a player. He's washed.
So why is he
I'm
still?
saying this as a City fan. I'm saying this as a true blue and as a City fan. I'm saying Kyle Walker is done,
Yeah,
and his
mate.
time is up. His time is up.
Yeah. But he's still getting in the England team, bro. I can't work it out. But
It's the PR, Steve. It's the PR. The PR of it's PR of the England national team. It's all PR. Like, what can we say? I mean, like, England, yeah, in terms of PR, is so shit. It's so overhyped.
yeah,
They overhype players to the moon.
yeah, definitely. I mean, you look at it, right? We got other right backs coming back. We got Reece James has come back, hasn't he?
Yeah, exactly. We got Reece James coming in. Then we got Konsa.
Kwanzaa, yeah.
There's
We're okay
Jaro Kwanzaa.
right backs, mate. You know, I think it's the left back that's still worrying. Because, I mean, you got Shaw, he was out. He played in the Euros, but he wasn't totally fit, was he? Luke Shaw.
Yeah, he wasn't fit in the Euros.
I'm not sure. I'm still not sure Rico Lewis is ideal as a left back at the moment. I'm still not sure about that. The only others we got is like Chilwell and whatever. At left back, I think. I'm not sure about him. Chilwell. Anyone else? Would you say the left back?
Left back.
Okay, be up, Warren. Thanks you have you in here, buddy. Thanks for that. Trying to think who could play left back. Could Livramento play left back? I'm not sure.
I think Livramento is a natural right back.
Yeah. Because the thing is,
I don't know if Trippier can play left back.
yeah, but he's retired, isn't he? He's retired from England now as well. So
Yeah.
he's not a natural left back anyway. You could see that in the Euros, Trippier. He was found wanting, man. You know, at the back. So we need another left back from somewhere. I thought, obviously, if only we could have Rico Henry fit at Brentford, he'd be ideal as a left back. But he's just never fit for us. He's brilliant left back, you know.
Oh yeah, and I think the best CM that we have is Connor Bradley. In my opinion, Connor Bradley can fit in there.
Oh yeah, but isn't he?
Connor
Irish,
Bradley is a Northern Irish.
Irish, yeah.
Oh yeah, he's Irish.
Yeah, unfortunately, yeah. As you say, he would have been
but
ideal.
he's good.
Yeah.
Irish. Yeah.
He's good. Yeah, he's good. If he was English, then definitely he would have played CM. He would have. Baller.
Be up to Warren there in the live chat. Great to see you again, pal. In the live chat. I can't stay, but I will watch tomorrow. Yeah, nice one, bro. Yeah, brilliant. Yeah, probably doing the cricket one tomorrow as well. So, yeah, do a reaction to tonight's one. I think it's 8:00, the cricket tonight. England and West Indies, T20. So, about the same time as the football, really. So, it's a bit hard to watch them, you know. But,
oh yeah, and our respective cricket teams aren't doing well as well. Like especially my team at the moment. Now that now that we lost some good players in that squad, and I don't know what rebuild they're gonna do, but I see that we are not gonna win another World Cup, nor another T20. That was the last time.
yeah,
And also Manny will agree with that.
yeah, I'm sure he will.
No, I'm going to disagree. I think.
He's not
AK, just briefly, we'll talk about.
Yeah, go on, man.
Yeah, just briefly, I will say that obviously after India won the T20 World Cup, there were some retirements. Obviously, Kohli, Sharma, and Jadeja announced their retirements. So
and
we'll
Pandya
take
as well.
some time,
Pandya.
obviously, for a
And
new.
Pandya as well. and Pandya.
No, I think Pandya played in Africa.
Oh, he's still playing.
Pandya played last night. Yes.
Oh, yeah, but
Yeah,
yeah,
so
Rohit
it's
Sharma,
Yadav, obviously.
Rohit
So
Sharma, he retired as the captain. I know that. Rohit Sharma retired as the captain. And then Kohli
also
retired.
Kohli, Jadeja. So listen, obviously India do have to build a new team, but in that cycle, they should be able to become competitive. Will they win the next T20 World Cup? I'm not too sure. It will take some
Yeah,
time for the new players
same.
to gel. But, yeah. But
Yeah,
the thing with England is
cricket, lads. We're all seeing the football here, so we'll save that for another
exactly.
cricket. But yeah, so we're sort of
I think it's
there right and left backs really at the moment. What we'd have.
yeah. But Steve, let me also say that it goes without saying that AK, if you'd like to come on one of our cricket shows and have a chat with us, you're more than welcome to. In fact, we might even add you to the.
Even though I don't watch much of cricket, but yeah, definitely I'll be on one of them. Definitely I'll be on one of the cricket shows.
Yeah. Either mine or Hanno's. You got Hanno's as well, off to the boundary. Anytime you want to pop on there, mate, you're welcome. And mine, as I say, buddy. So yeah, whichever, man. You're welcome on any. I mean, we could do a few on my one, to be honest. So if you want to come on there, you're welcome, definitely. So,
but now it's football. Let's talk football now.
Yeah. Let's get back to this, and we're digressing a bit again, but yeah, we're going. We're
distraction.
So, we got a few right backs, as we keep saying. I just said about Reece James, Manny, coming back. Do you think there could be a place for him?
There should be, but and obviously he's worked with Tuchel before, so that will give him an advantage. But maybe when it comes to right now, it's still too soon. And of course, let's not forget he still hasn't been able to stay injury-free this season. Maresca has played the likes of Malo Gusto ahead of him, obviously, and even Axel Disasi had a stint at right back. Obviously, if people will follow that. Look, we do have some good fullbacks available on either flank, but they have to be used. And I was saying that, if you want a left back option, Tyreek Mitchell of Crystal Palace should also be considered. And certainly Tuchel's fellow German, Oliver Glasner, values him fairly highly. So, look, we are going into a new era with Tuchel, and I would like to see, obviously, a scenario where some of the more older players will be effectively phased out. It could very well be that Kyle Walker might end up, being allowed to have 100 caps for England and then be sent on his merry way. I don't know if he'll be involved in the World Cup should England qualify, and I don't even. And it should go without saying that for the likes of Harry Kane and Jordan Pickford, that World Cup will also be their final tournament. So we have to start looking at younger players, and it is good to see Carsley casting his net a bit wider and bringing in people like Harwood Bellis. But Carsley, I don't even want to make too much out of it, but put too much into the squad, because obviously this is Carsley's farewell to the England senior team, and I think it is fair to say there will be a lot of different faces in subsequent England squads under Tuchel come the new year. So we'll have to wait and see what happens. But hopefully Tuchel will cast his net a little bit wider and start to pick a few people who otherwise wouldn't be picked. But it's also going to be incumbent on the likes of Reece James to improve his fitness and get back into contention. If he doesn't get back into contention, then maybe it's time to draw a line under that chapter, sad as it may be.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it's just I still think the left back's the worst thing. We haven't really got a proper left back there. Still, I mean, when we had Trippier in there, he wasn't a left back. And you could see what he didn't play very well in that position. He couldn't get used to it, could he? Adapt to it. So.
I think Trippier is a right back. Steve, I think Trippier is a natural right back.
Well, he is, but he played him at left back because they didn't have anyone else.
Exactly. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what Fraudgate was thinking. Seriously, he thinks he's some genius.
Yeah, he's a bloody twat, mate. As far as I'm concerned, he was terrible. Well, he was. He was a terrible manager.
He was. He's a bottle job.
Yeah. He got us to finals. He got us a couple of finals, but still didn't win anything.
Yeah.
So.
Yes. Yeah. Of course. We never won any final. Yeah. We lost to France in the World Cup, and now we lost to Spain in the Euros, and we lost to Italy.
Yeah. And I think they were too cool. If he gets us to the final, we'd win it. I think
he'll win it. Yeah, definitely.
I've got a lot of faith.
The media, Steve. But the media and these. And the true English fans, they will start PR twisting this and talking about but he's German. Who gives a toss?
So what if he's German? So what if he's the top man?
Exactly. So what? I mean, we had Fabio Capello. He was Italian. Yeah. We had an Italian manager managing the English, managing our national team. We had Sven, who was
Swedish.
I think he was Swedish. Yeah, he was Swedish. He was Swedish. Yeah, we had Sven, who was our national team coach. Yeah, we had him. So what now?
Yeah, who cares if he's German? If he wins us something, who cares?
Exactly.
I want to win something. Yeah, he's the best man for the job. I mean, okay, there was others. Yeah, I would have loved Pep, of course. Who wouldn't want Pep as the manager for England? But we know that weren't going to happen. Probably Eddie Howe was another big candidate. I don't think they actually spoke with him in the end. I believe he wasn't even interviewed. Eddie Howe. Just trying to think of all the others. Who else did they talk to? Was it Graham Potter? Maybe they was going to talk to, and I don't think Potter would have been very good for it either. I don't think he would have been good as England manager either. There's quite a few.
Steve, I wouldn't have touched Potter with.
Yeah, I know. Thomas Frank. What about him for the England job? He'd have a better defence than that to work with, better goalie probably as well. But because our defence and goalie are pretty useless, so he'd have a better one with England. But yeah, I'm just trying to think who else they talked to. I can't remember. I mean, who else were candidates for the job? The England job.
Well,
I mean, Pep was
whoever they were, Steve.
Pep Guardiola was.
Yeah, I know Pep. Yeah, but that weren't going to happen, was it, with Pep?
It's never going to happen.
No. Unfortunately, he said he didn't want it, I think, either, didn't he? He said he weren't interested.
No,
so.
he said himself he didn't want to.
That would have been a shame. He would have been ideal. He'd been fantastic, England manager,
Oh, Steve, trust me. England under Pep Guardiola, trust me, we'll be winning our second World Cup.
Oh, for sure. But I'm just trying to think who the other ones were. I think they were looking at a lot of foreign managers. I think who was another one they considered? I'm trying to think now. Was it Nagelsmann or something? Was he considered? Or
Nagelsmann. No. I think Jurgen Klopp was also in that conversation as well.
Yeah, but he'd sort of come out of the game, wouldn't he, for a bit? He'd sort of took a break.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I'm not sure he would have took it, but he would have been great. Another great manager for me, Klopp. You know, would have been fantastic. I think he could have won it as well, won something to us. But yeah,
Imagine, Steve. Imagine Mikel Arteta. No, it's a wild one. Yeah, it's a wild one. But imagine Mikel Arteta
mm,
as England manager. Oh my
oh, man,
days.
that would really cock it up for us, wouldn't it? If he was manager, bloody hell, man. Oh, that bloody clown in charge. Oh, fuck off, you know. No way, bro. That bloody bottle job, bloody clown manager. No, man, he's clueless. That guy, absolutely clueless.
He's clueless. He is clueless.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Unfortunately, yeah, and they ain't going to win nothing under him, Arsenal. And sorry, Manny, but it's true. Arsenal aren't going to win anything, are they, under Arteta? So
Yeah, even Manny knows that.
yeah, and you know, AK was saying about Arteta. Imagine Arteta as England manager. No, we wouldn't have him. No way. Can't win nothing at bloody Arsenal. They wouldn't win nothing for England, would he? Well, it's true. It's true. So,
I mean, whoever suggested that should literally be absolute hiding. Seriously, Arteta for England? No, thank you.
no, that really would have been it, wouldn't it? We definitely wouldn't win nothing. So, but you know, getting back to this, I just do you think there'll be a lot of changes in the second half? Will they bring on Curtis Jones and all that? Any others to come on? Do you think? I also think Harvey Barnes could have come back. Sorry, mate.
Curtis Jones is starting. Curtis Jones is starting tonight. I would like to see Gibbs White come on. Definitely Angel Gomez. Bowen certainly should come on as an impact sub.
Yeah, great sitting smash.
Yeah. Oh yeah, absolutely.
He could hit the bullseye, couldn't he, Bowen? Yeah. But I still think I was thinking of who was it I was going to coming in. Obviously Morgan Rogers. I think he's on the bench, isn't he? I think he's definitely on the bench. Harvey Barnes was another one I was thinking about, but he's only not long come back, is he, Harvey Barnes? So I think he'd be another good one for England. Harvey Barnes.
Harvey Barnes. Oh my God, what an absolute baller he is.
Yeah. But he's not long come back, I think, from injury and stuff. So, but a bit too soon for him, I think. But in the future, I think he'll be good for England, Harvey Barnes.
In the future. I mean, definitely in the future, he definitely could be England's best player.
Yeah, because you could have both Geordie players on there. You could have,
both Geordies. Geordies are ballers. I'll say this: Geordies definitely produce the best ballers.
Yeah, man. Yeah, and anyone? I was just trying to think of anyone else at Newcastle. Any other players, English players there they got quite good.
I think. Wait. I remember Dan Burn.
Oh, Burn. Yeah, the only thing of him, he's slow, isn't he? That's the only thing.
Taking with Dan Burn, no chance.
He really would be Burnt at the back for England, wouldn't he? Bloody hell, he's so slow.
He would. I mean, he's slow, but at least he's defensively good. He's Newcastle's best centre back.
Yeah. You know, there's a few others I could suggest for defenders. Kilman, where is he now? West Ham. Max Kilman, I rate him. You know.
Max Kilman, I think is a Wolves.
No, he's at West Ham now. I think he's gone to West Ham.
He's a West Ham. Yeah, he's a West Ham.
Yeah. Yeah, you got him. You got Branthwaite as well. He pulled out. Unfortunately, I think he pulled out of this the squad.
Yes.
You know, there's actually quite a few good ones you could add. There are a lot around that. Obviously, Kwanzaa's in the squad. I'm surprised he ain't getting a go. Who else was there? I'm trying to think of now. That other guy, is it Hinshelwood that's at Brighton? Hinshelwood? All right, another good youngster, defender.
I think. Wait, I remember. Steve, I remember. I think Danny Ings could make that squad. Danny Ings could.
He's not good enough, is he? I think he's finished, mate. I think. Really? He don't play that much for West Ham, does he? Let's be honest. So, do you think? No, I don't think he's good enough. I'd bring Danny Welbeck back. I'll give him another go for England.
Oh yeah, Danny Wells. Yeah, Danny Wells. I'm telling you, he is the rising star.
Yeah, I know. He 35 now, but he's still got it. You know.
He
He
still
scored.
got it. Yeah, I mean, like, yeah, and he scored a lot of goals for United, though. Like, but that fan base disrespected him
Yeah,
so much that he ended up
Mhm.
leaving.
Yeah, and Arsenal as well. Don't forget, he done well with Arsenal
Yeah, in
as well.
Arsenal as well. Correct. Yeah, in Arsenal as well.
Yeah, we just talked about Danny Welbeck, Manny. So I thought he should come back for England as well, Danny Welbeck.
Manny, you're there?
Yeah, the big problem with them having. Yeah. The big problem with Danny Welbeck is that I think a lot of people are saying that he's a little bit too similar to Harry Kane and relies a great deal on good service from the midfield. Otherwise, I'd have him back in a heartbeat too, especially if you got people like Watkins and Solanke, and if Harry Kane may not be available, then why not consider Danny Welbeck? At least reward him for his form and say, you know what, he might be an option. He certainly proved that he's not too bad a free kick specialist, a dead ball specialist. So he's someone that could be considered. I think we can all agree, boys, that we just need to have an England manager who will select squads and teams on merit more than anything else, rather than simply,
Yeah,
just pick players on reputation. And for AK himself to say that Kyle Walker is completely finished at the top level, that pretty much says it all. Walker really shouldn't be
Yeah,
involved
he's
with England
finished. Manny,
anymore, and maybe
I said it. I said it.
Tuchel
He's
will.
finished. He's finished. He's done. He's
Yes,
done.
I agree with you.
He's done out here.
I agree.
but he's lost his
I agree
pace as well.
completely.
The pace is gone, isn't it? All the pace he had, that's pretty much nearly gone. I think,
Yeah,
unfortunately.
exactly. So that means that Kyle is effectively a walker because he can't run, you see.
Yeah, yeah. You can say he's a Roy Walker. Yeah, say what you see. Catchphrase. Yeah. Yeah. I always remember that with him, Roy
You,
Walker.
I love that.
Yeah, that was
But
brilliant.
yeah,
Um,
hopefully we'll start to see Thomas Tuchel having a few tough conversations with, certain who just won't be, shouldn't really be involved with England anymore. But then we'll have to wait and see what transpires. At the moment, I'm just looking forward to seeing England play well, and they will be, of course, kicking off in 15 minutes from now, I do believe.
yeah. So what are your predictions for this, gents? What are you going to say? What are you saying, Manny? We need to win this, really, don't we?
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. We need to win this game. We need to win this game to at least send a statement.
Yeah, yeah. Because really, otherwise we
So,
won't go up, go qualify. Will we? If we lose, I think we won't qualify. Because we got to go up to the next group, isn't
exactly.
it? Higher group. So if
Yeah.
we don't,
And so, Right, I'm out England to somehow get their act together and nick a win, but it will be very tight. 2-1. And hopefully we're not going to see any of this, tomfoolery that Carsley did. He promised himself no more tomfoolery. It'll be a proper, formation and lineup, and we'll have to see how well they do. But I'm hopeful that we'll get our act together tonight. 2-1 to England.
Yeah, cheers for coming in, Rich. Yeah, 2-1. Yeah, well, what about you, AK? What are you going for, bro?
What am I going for?
Yeah, score or whatever.
Score. Who's managing the side now? I mean, I know Thomas Tuchel is, but who's managing the team
Lee
tonight?
Carsley.
Tuchel. Oh, Lee Carsley.
Yeah.
Lee Carsley.
He won't experiment again, will he? He's no more experimenting. So he'll be just, should be, good. Hopefully, no more cock up.
If he's not experimenting, then definitely. If he's not experimenting, then definitely we should win this game. We must win this game. We must. It's a must win.
You got a score? You got a score in mind?
Or? I'm gonna go 3-1, England.
Oh, 3-1. Yeah, but don't forget they did beat us, Greece, at home. It was
They beat us.
Emotional night, and of course with what's his name, that guy that passed away. One that was at Sheffield United and played for Greece, obviously. What was his name? Baldock. Yeah. So he obviously passed away.
Yeah.
So what? Do you think? I mean, they're at home now, Greece, and they're going to have a big crowd in, aren't they? A big attendance for this game. So do you think it's really going to inspire them to produce another win, a shock win again, or? Because I mean,
Steve, Steve, one question though. One question is Kobe Mainu playing?
No, I don't think he is. I don't think he's even on the bench,
No,
is he?
Oh, he's not. Then yeah.
I mean, we still got a good lot there. You got Bellingham and Jones and that in midfield, and you got
I mean, it's still a good midfield. It's still a good midfield, in my opinion.
I mean, what do you make of Madueke? Do you think he could do well there? And he's there, I think, to attack them, isn't he? The defence to go out.
Yeah, sort of like a right wing.
Yeah. Do you think he will be good enough to play there and go at them and get crosses in and what he does to Chelsea, basically,
I think he could. Madueke, yeah. Given that some games he'll actually disappoint, but in like the but in some games it's like sometime maybe good, sometime maybe shit. It's like that.
Yeah. You're right there, okay. Yeah, definitely, bro. But yeah, I think you don't know what you're going to get from him. He's another one, isn't he? Unpredictable. But I think Gibbs White, would be another good one. I really rate Gibbs White at Forest, and he's on the bench, of course. So he might come on for the second half. Gibbs White. So let's hope so. You know what? I'm going to go for. It's going to be tight though. I really do think this is going to be tight. I don't think it's going to be an easy win if we win it. So I'm going to go 2-1 as well. This is not going to be.
I'm going to go 3-1 though, because after that Greece game, definitely it'll. I mean, hopefully the team is angry that we lost to Greece.
Yeah, we weren't great. That's no matter how great Greece were and how brilliant they played, we weren't great, was we? To be honest,
Yeah, we weren't great.
and we experimented a lot and stuff as well. He was really experimental with that Carsley, and that just didn't work. So, yeah. Oh, Manny's gone, by the way, so he's not coming back. But no worries, Manny. Take care, bro. Thanks for coming in, man, and enjoy your evening and whatever. Enjoy the game. Obviously, in the cricket, the course on tonight as well. Enjoy it all. Yeah, I'm going 2-1, mate. I'm sorry. I just feel it's going to be close. I don't think we're going to easily beat Greece. I think they're a good team. I do rate Greece, you know.
They are a good team.
You know, they surprised us at Wembley. So, and don't forget they won it. They won it in the past, the Euros 2004. They won it. So,
Yeah, they won it.
They know about it. We don't. We've never won the Euros. Well, not the men anyway. I think the women have. But yeah. Did the under-21s win it though as well? I think the under-21s won it. But yeah.
I think our women's team won the World Cup.
Yeah, the women won as well. Yeah, they won it.
The women's team won the Euros. They won the Euros.
Yeah. So I don't know. Yeah, I just think it's going to be maybe 2-1. It's going to be close. I really hope though we go for them and play well and a lot better than the one at Wembley. We got to put in a better performance. Everyone don't let us down. You know, come on, lads, you can do it. You know, come on, England.
Yeah, we can do this. Come on, don't let us down. Watch this.
Let's go for it and let's beat them. You know, let's
go for it. Yeah, let's get back to winning ways. Come on.
Yeah, we need to get out of this group and get up. Go up to the higher ones, to the higher table. Definitely, man. So
because I don't want the big nations like Spain, Italy, and Germany calling the Premier League. Calling the Premier League PR, I mean, like, although it's PR Premier League already because of the PR, it fucked it up. But
yeah,
the PR fucked it up. But yeah, like, the brand, the name of the name and the brand of the league itself is being joked upon.
Definitely. But yeah. Well, let's make them wrong, eat their words. Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, make them eat their words tonight.
Definitely. So are you going to share out anything, mate? You got what's coming up? You got anything you're going on or doing coming up? Okay.
Nah, man, definitely not. But yeah, tomorrow I think there are 2 streams from Waffle TV. I think tomorrow, so probably I might hop on that. So you'll get to see me alongside the bottle jobs.
Yeah, the Arsenal crumbles and bottle jobs. Yeah, bottlers.
Yeah, exactly. I'll be there.
Yeah, man. Well, yeah. As I say, you can come on the cricket one. I think I'll be doing one tomorrow. I don't know if you'll be available. I think it'd be around maybe 1 or 2 in the afternoon. Because it'd be like reactions.
Yeah. I'll be there though. I mean, like at 2 in the afternoon. Yeah, I will be there. Anyways, I finish work at 2. Anyways, tomorrow Friday.
Yeah. It's Friday. Yeah. So if you are available, bro, you're welcome to come on and or come in the live chat or whatever, and whatever you want to do. So I mean, it'd be, as I say, probably be it's about 2. I might have Manny on again, obviously. So and obviously it's reaction to the game tonight. What'll be the T20, England and West Indies and all that. So
oh yeah.
Because
yeah, I mean, I do hope England, at least in terms of cricket, also do come back to winning ways.
Well, if we win this third one, we won the series, man. So we have won it if we beat them in this third one. So it's all good, man. If we win this, we win the football, and win the cricket. What a great win double, for the
Yeah,
night.
what a great window, yeah, and also what a great week.
Yeah, man. Come on, big up the England. Come on, the Three Lions.
Yeah, big up England, yeah.
Come on, the footballers and the cricketers. We can do it. Do this tonight.
Yeah,
And,
exactly. Step up, step up, step
yeah,
up.
man. Yeah, puff your chest out, man. Put your chest out and say we can do it.
Yeah, exactly. Where's the belief?
Heart
Where's the
pumping.
belief?
Yeah,
Yeah, get your heart pumping. Watch this.
yeah, man. Yeah, man. Hold that, and we're gonna win, man. And yeah, 2-1. I'm going 2-1. You're going 3-1, and I'm gonna go for the cricket. We're gonna win. Fairly tight. I don't think there'll be a lot in it. I'd say about by 5 wickets or 10 or 20 runs, maybe. I don't know, something like that. Let's hope. But let's see what happens, man. And we got to wait for there's going to be the toss for that soon. So we'll find out who's going to bat. If we're batting or bowling, who knows? But whatever, we can win. We can do it. But
We can do this. Come on, lads.
yeah, man. Come on, lads. We can do this. And but anyway, it's been a really great stream again, and thanks to everyone. Thanks to you again, AK, for coming on, bro. You're welcome anytime, of course, and Manny, of course, as well. He's been on as well, brilliant, and all the people in the live chat. We've had a few in there again, so that's great. And keep subbing and smashing the lights. Follow me on Mr. B for Life 182 and Mr. B Hive of Football Chat and Mr. B Chats England Cricket. So. And thanks again, guys, and let's hope we win. I'm going to be off to watch that, and I'm sure you will be, AK, watching the game. And then for the time being, we're out of here, guys. We're going to bounce. Cheers. Thanks, everyone. Bye.
Cheers.
Bye.